those of you that have been following me for a while, this is my cottage. And so the wife and I have been staying here all summer since her heart surgery, mainly so she can recuperate, in a pleasant setting and around all our friends and closer to her family and so on and so forth. So, anyways, the original plan was to do a complete remodel of the house, downsize, sell the other house, and, live here. And then plans had changed because of all the FEMA requirements and rulings and so on and so forth that pretty much shot down my original house plans for this place. Which, had then led me to do all the work in the woods on the other lot that I own. And, keep the boat here, and then sell this place. Well, having been afforded the opportunity to think an awful lot, I decided to explore a recent thought, which is, well, seeing as how I can only improve on no more than 50% of the value of the structure according to FEMA being the dwelling, right? The living space, which in this case, FEMA evaluates the house again at like $59,000, which is kind of ridiculous because the valuation goes up and down according to the housing market. Now tell me how smart that is. Well, anybody in the right mind knows that there's no fucking way you can build that house for, 60 grand. Ain't happening. I know this for a fact, being a retired builder. And it's just, there's no way, man. There's more than 50 grand in materials right there. So, anyways, the new plan is to I told you before that I have to put in helical pilings because we're on a floating footer, being that we live on a sponge right here, basically. The water table's pretty freaking high, like 2 feet. Well, obviously, we're on the river. But, so, you know what? I'm over it. I'll just go ahead and do that. Then, I'm pretty sure I also have to elevate the home into current FEMA standards, which I'm against, but for my well-being and that of my wife and my pets, I think it's in my best interest to do it anyways, right? So getting to the point, apart from foundation work, which the cool part is, it's not counted toward the 50% ruling. That's a bonus. So now, what am I going to do with the house? Well, I'm thinking walkable attic, right? Walkable attic. And then, which really, elevating ripping the whole roof off of this place and elevating the walls about 6 feet, right? And they go on a 12-12 pitch on both gable ends. And I've got a 5-foot by 15-foot back porch on there right now, which is existing. Okay, well, I could go a 12-12 pitch, take this up 16, 18 feet, right? And then either do a shed dormer into the pitch, right, to the roof line, or do a reverse gable like an A-frame, and then mirror that. Whatever I do here, I'm going to mirror it on this side over here. And then over on this side over here, I'm thinking, so this would be A-frame like that, right? Just go all the freaking way up, man. Boom. Big open ass space. And then put a little eyebrow right there, or something to that effect. So like here, if I were to go A-frame, then I would do a shed dormer here. If I do an A dormer there, then I'll do a shed dormer here. And whatever I do on this side, I do on the opposing side as well. Anyways, that's the thought. Don't put in a staircase or anything. Don't finish nothing. Don't run any plumbing. Don't run electrical or drywall or anything of the like. Just do a walkable attic. Get that approved and build it. Get the green tag, and you know, things could happen after that. Right? So that's the new plan. As far as the garage, I mean, as you can see, it's not very big. Example A, right? Well, there's not much I can do about that, and that's fine. It's basically a 20 by 20 shed in my eyes. But, so that's going to need substantial redoing from foundation up. But there's going to be a second floor on the new garage. So that'll give me my true storage and little office. And then beneath that, you know, little workshop. And that's cool. And as far as the woods, I'm just going to get like a Carolina carport. And I'll stick it in there for the tractor and other things. I pretty much stepped back from the woods for now. So I've got some growth that has repropagated itself, but that's cool. That's fine. Nothing that the tractor can't get rid of again. But anyways, so that's the thought now. Just trying to get my way, man. You know, it's unacceptable that in this country we are bound by so many rules and regulations, you know. Now I get it, you know, being in a floodway, you know, they make certain rules that are in your best interest, and I understand those, and I'm more than willing to abide by them. But the 50% ruling that FEMA has put us under is bullshit. It really is. I don't think that they should be in the business of you know, telling us what our properties are worth. That's up to the market. You know what I'm saying? They value this house at such a low number because they don't count the house for being where it is, which is a highly desirable. This is like Boardwalk right here, man. Know what I'm saying? This is fucking Boardwalk. I mean, this is a priceless lot. It is one of the largest lots on this entire river, being almost 2 full acres of waterfront property, you know. And so they're not valuing the house based on its location. They value the house for what the house is, no matter where it would be. But I've yet to see a house like this valued at $59,000. So that's what my next plan of attack is going to be. And I'll keep you guys tuned in to what occurs with the new idea. I'm just exploring every single idea that I can muster up to get my frickin' way, you know, because I have the will, and so therefore I'm going for the way, right? My cousin and I spoke yesterday, and yeah, he's saying you just got to search for that open door, man, that jarred open door. And so that's what I'm doing. What I have been doing prior to that was pretty much trying to kick doors open, but now I'm just looking for that door that's ajar, you know? So I'll keep you guys informed, up to date. See what happens. This, you know, if I can find a way to do this, man, this will be interesting and really freaking badass project. Be a little bit costly, but you know what, man, like I preach all the time, quality of life. And good night. I couldn't get any better quality of life than right here. And I just can't see selling it to some dude, you know, and own this land still over here. And then, you know, a year, 2 years later, see somebody else do the shit that's in my head. I'd be livid. I would be absolutely livid. And I would have a lifetime of regret. So, being 50, I've already got plenty of regrets. I don't need any more, man. So there you go, guys. Appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by. Till next time. Sir.